We'll bring you a wild game from Los Angeles where the Chargers score late to win, but this game involving Los Angeles' Lakers got very contentious. LeBron James and the Lakers taking on the Pistons. Keep an eye on LeBron James here. He and Isaiah Stewart on a free throw attempt. LeBron hits Stewart in the eye, and from different angles, I can't tell if it's his elbow or his hand. But what you'll see is that Stewart has been bloodied, and he is angry. And the longer this goes on, the angrier he gets. And Stewart is an enormous man. And I wonder as this goes on if it's part of the blood gets in your mouth and you can see it, and the anger only gets more intensified. Now he is shoving teammates away, and it is on. Multiple teammates, coaches, officials, everyone's trying to get Stewart calmed down. And as this goes on further, again, you see more and more of the blood. People trying to calm Stewart down. All right, get off me, get off me. And as his grip of teammates and coaches gets maybe a little bit lighter, Stewart decides, no, I'm not all right. And here he comes again, and he's got a head of steam. And this is getting frightening because you've got the Lakers standing between he and LeBron James. And Stewart finally appears to be headed towards the locker room, but then, you know, the locker rooms connect, and now he goes sprinting down the tunnel, and there's another look. What, an elbow, forearm, whatever.
Damn.
It's hand as well. I kept looking at it. Whatever it was, you saw what the damage was. Now, as a result, LeBron was charged with a flagrant 2. It's only his second career ejection. As for the game, that became significant because the Lakers were down big, but here they come. Carmelo Anthony hits the 3. Then Westbrook attacks the rim and gets the ferocious dunk. And the Lakers are within 4. Under 3 to go. Just a 2-point game. Great give and go there. Westbrook from Davis. Game tied at 111. Next Lakers possession, it's Davis down low. And now the Lakers have got a lead. Just over a minute to go. Pistons down 3. This is quite a sequence for the rookie. Cade Cunningham blocked by Davis. He gets it back. Then he'll attack the rim, and Davis gets another block. On the other end, 3-point lead. It's Westbrook. He'll give to Davis. Up and in. Davis goes for 30, 10, and 6. Westbrook 26, 10, and 9. So the Lakers get a huge comeback win. Afterwards, naturally, the topic was the scuffle. Here's Davis.
Everyone in the league knows Bron not a dirty guy. I nearly hit him. As soon as he did it, he looked back at him and told him, oh, my bad, I didn't try to do it. He tried to, I don't know what he was trying to do. But I know nobody on our team, 1 through 15, was having it. You know, we're going to protect our brother.
What did the officials say that you were assessed a technical for?
Who got a tech?
You did. You did.
I got a tech? Oh, wow. Why did I get a tech? I didn't know I had a tech.
Maybe for de-escalating.
Wow. That's interesting. Well, you know, that's just being Russell, I guess. When you Russell Westbrook, they just try to do anything, apparently. But whatever. I don't know why I don't know what I did, but whatever. They had to put it on somebody. I'm easy person to throw shit on. Why not me?
To me, it's one of those things that can change the momentum of your season. You know, to see guys rally around a teammate that just got ejected like that. You know, in a strange circumstance. Played with incredible guts. Started the fourth quarter down 15. And, you know, that's the determination that this team is going to need.
Lakers were down a dozen when LeBron was ejected. The entire scene flipped. They closed the game on if you want to call it a run, of 55-38. They outscored him from that point on, 55-38. Russ stepped up down the stretch. First player in the last 25 seasons to have 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in the fourth quarter.
Is the return of a healthy LeBron enough to make this a championship team?
No.
Not this year. It's over. It's over. I'm going to say it. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. We can't hold it back.
Check the calendar, considering it's not even.
That's
Go
right.
ahead, Stewart.
I said it. I ain't stutter. Here's the deal, y'all. I'm not questioning the greatness of LeBron James at all. I'm making a proclamation that LeBron James will come back and look every bit as great as we expect him to look. I'm just saying it don't matter because I'm watching a team named Golden State Warriors that I think is beyond lethal. Steph Curry right now is the leading candidate for league MVP honors, okay? He's in great shape. The wife told me at the game yesterday he was working hard this summer. He looks healthy and vibrant. He's balling. He dropped 9 threes yesterday. You look at Draymond Green, his leadership. Andrew Wiggins plays like he's got a pulse now. Jordan Poole has been balling. Gary Payton II has contributed. Toscano, Damian Lee. And we ain't even talk about Klay Thompson and James Wiseman coming back. People are misconstruing what I'm saying. They're saying, are you trying to imply that LeBron James at age 36 won't come back? No, I'm saying the opposite. He will come back. He will be great. It won't be enough.
What will it be? I just saw a stat that said Anthony Davis and Giannis has the most 30 and 10 games. When you put LeBron James and Kendrick Nunn back in the lineup, they'll be just fine, Stephen A.
Kendrick Nunn?
Absolutely. Remember I told you that because he's going to help balance out their lineup. THT is back now.
Right.
This is not the year.
Slight interruption. The glasses look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because you're usually wearing them thick goggles, okay?
I need those
Are you
to
sure?
see.
That's right. And you don't have them on now. And that's why I'm wondering about you.
Michael Wilbon, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo. We know the list of the superstars on LA. When they are together, what are they?
When they're together, that's if they're together. We haven't seen them together.
If they're together.
If they're together, it's going to be too late if we're talking about All-Star game. Let me tell you why. You are not going to win an NBA championship from the 6th or 7th seed. First of all, 7th seed, you'll be in a play-in tournament. You can't win it from there.
True.
And we're talking about Golden State, and kudos to Stephen A. Because while we had them in the playoffs, he had them winning. So I kudos to Stephen A. But there are too many good teams in the West. We haven't even mentioned the defending Western Conference champions who've won 9 in a row. The Lakers are going to finish ahead of all these teams. Denver and the way they're playing, they may get one of their stars, Jamal Murray, back. What are they going to look like? I don't see the Lakers winning. I see them getting it together to a large degree. I do not see them winning from that seeding, Jalen. I think it's just too many teams to climb over.
Greeny, both of these guys together probably have 60 years of NBA experience. And LeBron James and Anthony Davis are still 2 of the top 8 or 9 players in the league. Who in the West do y'all think gonna beat the Lakers 4 out of 7 games?
Warriors.
Yeah, I think the Warriors.
Let me say this. Can I say this to you?
Yes, sir.
Let me go a step further.
Okay.
I don't even think it'll go 7. Might not go 6. Let me tell you something right now. You bringing up Phoenix. Come on, man. I love CP3, man. We know what kind of player he is. Future Hall of Famer. I like Mikal Bridges. Love Devin Booker. DeAndre Ayton is no scrub. But we all know if the Lakers were fully healthy, they might not have got out of the first round last year.
I just saw them get beat by that team last year.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is this. Golden State's a different animal and a different beast. And I'm telling y'all right now, they're shot makers and they make free throws.
I think you guys are minimizing what LeBron James still has left in the
where you kind of hedged your bet.
Nope.
Because you said, if LeBron wins a championship, I might consider him to be the greatest of all time.
That's only because that Kendrick Perkins is texting me all the time and he's going back and forth reminding me that he believes LeBron's the GOAT, and I keep telling him, hell no, MJ. So basically what I was saying to him is that if that happened, I'd entertain your conversation. But I said it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen.
So can you give me some reasons why so definitively in your mind that you believe LeBron James never is a strong statement?
Well, first of all right, you want me to give you that, or you want to let the world know how you feel?
No, it was a little bit of both, but I'm ready.
Here's the deal. I am in no way knocking LeBron. I don't have any doubt that LeBron James is going to come back when healthy and look the way we expect him to look. It's not about him. It's about what I'm watching from the Golden State Warriors. And it's about the fact that they're not going anywhere. They're not going away. I don't believe LeBron is leaving Tinseltown. I believe that this is his final home. He will retire a Los Angeles Laker. That's what I believe. Unless he retires, it is over, and then he goes and retires as a Cleveland Cavaliers on a one-day contract, something like that. This is it for him. This is his playing career. And so I'm looking at the personnel that you've got, the Anthony Davises of the world, the Russell Westbrooks of the world, THT, who I like a lot, a whole bit. I'm not knocking any of those guys. None of them. I'm looking at you in your face and telling you, LeBron, AD, Russell Westbrook at their best against the Warriors at their best once Klay returns. It's over. They're not beating them. I believe watching this team, Steph Curry is sensational, the greatest shooter God ever created.
I would agree.
I'm looking at Jordan Poole and his evolution and his elevation. Draymond Green is hitting jump shots now. I'm looking at Toscano, and I'm looking at Damian Lee, and I'm looking at this kid Kuminga coming off the bench, and I'm looking, wait a minute. Wiseman and Klay coming back? Because remember, I keep bringing up Wiseman for this 2 reasons. Number one, he's not a scrub. He's not a scrub. He can play. And number two, they won titles with Jaja Pajulia and Andrew Bogut in the middle. You can't win with James Wiseman if you got those other pieces around. I see it. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that, in other words, both teams are going to be there. They ain't beating the Warriors. That's what I'm saying.
So you believe that Klay Thompson is going to come back and be the Klay Thompson that he was 2 years ago?
I even said this. Give me Klay Thompson at 80% is all he needs. Because I think that's enough to beat the Lakers. Warriors are just too good. They're just too good. That's what I'm saying. This is not me saying, oh, LeBron has slipped and LeBron. No. The greatness is the greatness. I'm saying it won't be good enough.
One of the most beautiful things about basketball in any sport, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Sure.
So you're talking about a sprint right now. It's been one hell of a sprint. You're not going to sit up here. I'm not going to sit up here on national TV and tell you that the Golden State Warriors are not playing the best basketball in the NBA right now, because they are. But I don't know if Steph's health is going to sustain throughout the course of the year. You can say that about a lot of people. I've seen him have a tendency to get injured time and time when his usage rate is very high. I do wonder how Klay is going to come back, considering different injuries on different sides of his body, right? Torn ACL on one side, Achilles on the other. Will he come back and be the version of he was? I just think it's so disrespectful to a guy that's in the conversation. He may not be your GOAT, but a guy who could be considered the GOAT. I consider him the GOAT, in my opinion. That you can just cancel him out and say definitively, 15 games into the season, that he will never win another world title. Never. All right. Just due to a tough start that they've had.
Allow me to interject. Number one, let me school you. First of all, sir, don't come to me with marathons opposed to sprints. I'm 54. You're 40.
Wait.
In other words, what I'm saying is, I would know something about the marathon. In other words, I'm older. I'm just saying I'm a senior citizen. I'm older. I'm older than you. Okay, so I know what a marathon and a sprint is. That's number one.
You would turn that into a debate.
That's number one. I'm just older. That's all I'm saying.
That's nothing to do with life experiences.
I understand. That's
a number.
Okay. So number one. Number two, it's not disrespectful to LeBron. As a matter of fact, it's very respectful. And let me tell you why. Because I mentioned him. I didn't mention a whole bunch of other dudes because they ain't relevant. I'm saying at 36 in your 19th year, I still expect you to be great. LeBron James was great when he lost not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 titles. Why can't he lose a 7th? Not that it's going to come to that because he won't be in the finals, but he's lost 6 times. Even when he was great. You know why? Because the pieces around you matter. And all I'm saying to you is that I don't talk about injuries. Of course, if people get injured, of course. I'm saying LeBron at his best.
LeBron James at his best.
I'm saying LeBron at his best. The Lakers at their best. And the Warriors at their best. They ain't beating the Warriors. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting LeBron or the Lakers in any way. We're talking basketball. And I believe that when healthy and fully loaded, the Warriors are the best. I think they'll smoke Milwaukee. I think the only team that has a prayer,
Miami,
is if Kyrie comes back to Brooklyn and AD and Kyrie, KD, and James Harden are at their best. That's the only chance I'm giving anybody for beating this Warriors team.
So you know what you're doing? You're feeding into how LeBron James gets motivated by saying this, number one.
I don't care. Do we have to play? We want to what?
For
Don't
you
we?
to sit here and say because I'm Stephen A. and I mention your name for greatness, that's so disrespectful. I don't know how you can't see that. You said LeBron James and never.
Yes.
You're saying one of the greatest players to ever play the game of basketball and never in the same sentence.
No. All I mean is, I said, well, I'm saying it's over. What I'm saying to you is this. He's 36. He's scheduled to play maybe about 3 more years.
Okay.
I believe the Golden State Warriors are going to be standing right there saying, no.
They could be standing there together.
No, I'm saying they're going to stop it. They're the role